at things as we are. Okay? So I'm gonna repeat this again. Listen to this quote. We don't look at things the way that they are. We look at things the way that we are. If that makes sense. I'm gonna repeat it one more time just in case it's going over your head. We don't look at things the way that they are. We look at things the way that we are. Does that make sense? So things happen. They're always going to happen. But we don't look at things as they are. We look at things as we are. So how are you? So if you are right now, think about it. Something could happen to two people. One person could look at it one way and the other could look at it the other way. Okay? Now, what you got to do is you got to remember this. All right? You got to remember this. The way that you are will determine how you look at it. So if you are in a bad state of mind, you're negative, you're doubtful, you're insecure, then when that situation happens, that's the way you're going to look at it. You're going to look at it as a doubtful, bad, negative situation because that's the way that you are. But if you're in a positive state of mind, you're happy, you're fulfilled, everything is working in your favor, you live in a positive state of mind at all times, when it happens, even though it may be bad, but you'll always look at it as you are because you're positive. You're in a good state of mind. You're in a good spirit. And that's the key to this whole entire thing right here. That's why the deep work into yourself is so key. That's why writing the forgiveness letter is so important. The forgiveness letter is so important because you know what the forgiveness letter is going to do? Like my sis said in the chat, it's going to clean your heart. And it's going to change your perspective on you. Remember, we don't see things as they are. We see things as we are. So if we want to change the way that we see things, we need to change us. We need to forgive us. We need to let go of the burdens. We need to let go of the things that are holding us back because those burdens are usually negative. And if you are negative, then when situations happen in your life, they'll continue to be negative. This is important information. This is why I know that all 100 plus there's probably been hundreds of people that gone through this. You got to make sure that you are cleaning yourself of this. Okay? You got to make sure of it. You have to. Trust me. I can guarantee you guys this is the key for this. You don't see things as you are. Sorry, you don't see things as they are. You see things as you are. So if things been happening in your life and you feel like they've been negative, it's because you're negative. It's the truth. If you think that your lack of finances is negative, it's because you're negative. If you think that that situation that happened in your life recently is negative, it's because you're looking at it negatively. You're not good right now. You need to release. You need to let go. You need to forgive yourself. Trust me. Forgive yourself. This is the power right here. All of you guys on this call, God chose you guys to be on this call with me. God said, yo, you need to be on Neno's live today between 10:30 and 11:30. He's going to be talking about forgiving yourself, and this is the message that you've been praying for. Some of you guys been praying for this, and you don't even know it. You've been asking for a sign. You've been asking for somebody to speak to you. And right now, God is speaking through me to all of us, including me. Because I'm listening to this and I'm like, sheesh, Nano, I needed to hear this too. Put a 1 if you needed to hear this message as well. Because I needed to hear this message. Right? I needed to understand this. I needed to understand this. Man, I have a spiritual mentor. Let me tell you guys this quick story and then I'll give you guys number 5 and we'll wrap it up. Give me 5 more minutes and we're done here. I was talking to my spiritual mentor. I wish I could go into my messages, but I can't. And I have I have mentors. I have business mentors. I have finance mentors, and then I have a
Spiritual mentor. My spiritual mentor, what I love about my spiritual mentor is that when I ask him things, he responds to me in Bible verses. And I had asked him a question. I can't remember the exact question that I asked him, but I was asking him almost like a question like, yo, why has it been so hard for me to overcome this challenge? It was a question along those lines. And he was like, the reason why it's been hard for you is because you're looking at the situation from a lens of loss, not from a lens of lesson. He said, you got to understand that everything that's happening to you right now is helping you build your spiritual maturity, which is something that a lot of people in this world lack. They lack spiritual maturity. Okay? We can't look at the
things in our lives from a lens of loss. We got to look at it from a lens of lesson. And the reason why sometimes it's so hard for us to move forward is because we're looking at things like if we lost things. Like if we lost, but in reality, it was the lesson. We got to look at it from a lens of lesson because that's what builds our spiritual maturity. Remember, guys, we're going through spiritual warfare as we speak.
This is not a physical war. This is a spiritual war. I heard someone once say, they said World War III will not be a physical war. It'll be a spiritual war. And when I talk about spiritual, I'm not talking about religion.
I'm talking about mentally, your thoughts. Your thoughts. So we got to learn and grow from our mistakes, all right? So I'm going to do number 5 right now, but let me go through 1 through 4 real quick for the people that have not been on this call. So far, we've gone over this, all right? Today's training, we talked about the 5 keys when it comes to the power of forgiving yourself, okay? We said number 1 is understanding the nature of your mistakes. Number 2,
practicing self-compassion. All right, speaking nicer to yourself, making sure that you're not being too hard on yourself. Number 3, releasing the guilt and the shame. Number 4, learning and growing from your mistakes. And then number 5,
and last but not least, so we can wrap up this call, is creating a positive self-image now. Now we got to create a positive self-image. Acknowledge your strengths,
your accomplishments, and the progress you've made. Because those mistakes don't define who you are. I want you to understand that. Those mistakes do not define who it is that you are. So you got to create that positive self-image and see yourself for what you are and what you're going to become, because it's very, very important. Okay, guys, so it actually says that I have 2 minutes left, less than 2 minutes left on this live. So I'm going to wrap it up right there. If you guys got value from today's call, put some 555s in the chat box if you guys got value from today's call. It's actually kicking me off the live. I forgot that you can only go live for an hour, and it's been an hour right now. So that's the training right there, guys. Like I said, number 1 through all 5. Number 1, understanding your nature of your mistakes. Number 2, practicing self-compassion. Number 3, release guilt and shame.
Number 4, learn and grow from your mistakes. And number 5, create that positive self-image of who you want to be. Last thing I want to say in this last minute, guys,
I want to say thank you to everyone who's been purchasing the Mornings with Nano merchandise. I am so excited. I am so blessed for all of you guys to get yours. Here it is. I'm going to show you guys the website really quick. I have less than a minute left. But
this is the website. You guys can go to the website. As you guys can see, nenothebrand.com. I actually have the link in my bio today. You can go and pre-order your hoodies, your shirts. I have multiple shirts. This is my favorite shirt right here. Okay, the off-white
one is absolutely incredible. I love this one. This is my favorite hoodie. The black hoodie is absolutely incredible as well. So I would appreciate you guys if you guys show some love and go purchase your hoodie, go purchase your t-shirt. It is available now, and the store is only going to be open for another 2 weeks. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. This live is over.